Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam sir.
Welcome, Mr. Armann, right?
Yes.
So I heard you want to have interview for
Yes.
operation assistant position. So for introduce, my name is Rahman.
Yes.
I will become your interview today. Okay, Armann. Mr. Armann, please describe about yourself.
Alright sir. First of all, my name is Armann Zaffri, and I am 22 years old.
Okay.
So I studied communication in International Islamic University Malaysia. So I graduated from there. So if you would like to describe me, I would like to describe myself first as an easygoing person. So which means I can work in almost any environment. That is one. And number two is teamwork. So I can work very well in team. So I've been leading a lot of projects. So those projects actually requires great teamwork. And the third one is I'm fun. Fun here means I'm positive, I'm very cheerful and outgoing. I mean, I don't bring the environment down. So that is how I would like myself to be described.
Alright, brilliant. So, second, what do you about the job scope of an operation assistant?
Alright, what I knew about the job scope as an operation assistant, because number one, operation assistant is the job scope requires you to help. Basically, it's an administrative job position, so it requires you to be able to help with the office or the institution, to help with the daily operation, business operation, whatever operation it is, whether it's technical, it's financial, or HR, or a corporate com. But basically, an operation assistant works in a lot of environment, and their main job is to make sure that the operation of the office is secure, number one, and number two, it runs very smoothly from A to Z, from 9 to 5.
And then, how would you elaborate the structure of the Ministry of Communication and Multimedia Malaysia?
Alright, so from what I knew, so our current Minister of Multimedia and Communication Ministry Malaysia, number one, the Minister is the job scope of our ministry is to rule and regulate the movement, the flow of the media in Malaysia, which is like newspapers, like television, radios, and then any other sorts of communication medium. And I think starting from current times, we have social media. So I think the MCMM is also starting to encroach on regulating the social media. So it makes sure that our communication and multimedia, number one, are working within the guideline of our federal constitution and the Rukun Negara, and also the rules, the Federation of Malaysia. So that is the role of our minister, and I believe it is an important minister, because without the ministry, I think the state of our multimedia and communication, especially the new media like the social media, will be in total chaos. So that's what I understand about the structure of the ministry.
So for the lastly, what company or organization under MCMC that you know?
Okay. The companies that are under MCMM. The first one that I knew is Radio Television Malaysia, RTM, which actually the radio and television that are owned by the government. So examples that I can give is TV1 and TV2. So that is one for television, and for radio, the one that I knew so far is Classic FM. So it shares on the old songs, everything, but mostly it also covers about Malaysia itself. And then for another organization is MCMC's Multimedia and Communication, Malaysia Communication and Multimedia Corridor. I think that's the name of committee or commission. So MCMC aims to regulate the rules and regulation of the multimedia and communication services or platforms within certain margin. For example, number one, in social media, number one, for example, if you are allowed to use social media, you are given to use social media. However, it must be within certain frame of regulation set by MCMC. So if you break the law, the MCMC will get you will come and get you. It's similar to the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission, but however, MCMC works for the media and communication in our area. So that's what I know.
Okay, that's all. So it's good. Thank you for attending this interview, and if you have any inquiries, please don't feel shy to contact us.
Alright.
Okay, we will have process about 2 weeks, and we will contact you after to inform you about the result. Okay, thank you, Mr. Armann. All the best.
Thank you. Alright, hi Miss Anne, so my name is Armann. So today I will be interviewing you as per your application to be a host for our annual Grand Dinner 2019 for Group Brand and Communication Telecom Malaysia Berhad. So before we begin, we would like to know yourself in character. How would you describe yourself?
I'm very positively thinking, and I can execute on different tasks, and I'm determined to do my work well, and I'm determined to have a successful career.
Alright, so next, what do you usually look or find in a hosting job, or when you become a host? So what is your goal in becoming a host?
I think I like to have targets, because the targets encourage me to stretch myself and beat them.
Alright, so do you work best individually, or do you prefer to work in a team?
Personally, I prefer to work in a team, because I think that good ideas are reached when people work together and they share ideas, and of course I can work alone, because I'm self-motivated, so I can work alone well.
Alright, okay, when you're a host, so this is the kind of question I would like to ask. So how do you see yourself in your future doing hosting, or this kind of job, the future in hosting?
I think I want to grow with the company, and where I can continue to learn and contribute as much of value as I can.
Alright, so you previously stated in your resume that you become a host before, so can you tell us more of your experience in hosting?
I've been hosting like more than 20 events so far, and I performed well, and I think I managed to learn how to be a good host for the past years.
That's good. So we can see that you're actually confident for our annual Grand Dinner.
Yes.
Okay, so however, we look forward, because there are a few other applicants as well. So just wait for at least around 1 or 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, we will call you back. Should you get to be our host for the dinner, we'll come to you back. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you for interviewing me. Hi, my name is Zhang, and today you are being interviewed by me. First of all, can you tell me about yourself?
Hi, very nice to meet you. So first of all, my name is Jamalull, and I am a communication student. I graduate from IIUM. So previously, before I studied in IIUM, I have a diploma in English communication, and I have done several internships with several companies.
Good.
Yeah.
So how do you know about this company?
I found this company through Job Street, and I see that there is an opening for the position copywriter, and I am very much interested, would like to apply to that position.
Good. So in your resume, I see that you have experience with many companies that as a copywriter, so can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, so I have worked as a copywriter before, both freelancing and with companies, and I could see that I have ample experience in this field. Yeah, my most recent experience was when working with Cowdim, that is a company, Cowdim e-commerce, and there are like I manages to take in a lot of campaigns and do a lot of copywritings for the advertisements and marketing for the marketing department. Yeah.
That's good. So, what makes you become a good like copywriter? What are the skills that you have?
Well, first of all, I studied English communication for 3 years. That in itself have a lot of took a lot of training and a lot of time, because 3 years is like a very long time. Yeah. And also, I would say that I have a good command of the language, English, and from that on, I think the rest that I could pick up, the rest of the other skills I would pick up when I was learning as an intern. Yeah.
So you learned a lot from your internship experience.
Yes, yes.
So, like, do you have any questions? Can you tell us like how much you expected to pay in this company if you are selected?
Right. Regarding salary, previously I was paid around 2,700 while I was working with Fujifilm, and that was when I only have a diploma. So now that I have a degree, I expect a little bit more than 2,700.
I see. Okay, this is a very nice conversation with you, and if you have any questions, you can always ask me. Okay, thank you for attending the interview today.
Thank you very much. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So, tell me about yourself.
Okay, first of all, to introduce, my name is Abdul Rahman. I just graduated from International Islamic University for the Bachelor of Communication, specialized in Public Relations.
Okay, so how do you know about this job?
Okay, I knew about this job is from job street advertisement that I searched for 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Can you give me an example of the things that you have done previously, like that prepared you for this role as a performance advisor?
Okay, I understand that this position is like more to humanity and do like corporate social responsibility. Before this, during my study, I was involved in many humanity activities, such as facilitators and do activities with orphanage. So I believe that I am suitable for this position for this company.
So what are your thoughts on being transferred to other stations, other workplace? Like, would you have any problems with that?
I think I doesn't have any problem with that, because and plus I also like to transfer to another place, as I want to experience another place.
Okay. So currently, where do you live? Is it nearby?
Sorry?
Currently, where do you live?
Is it nearby?
Oh, okay. So can you tell me why you want to work with us as a social performance advisor?
Okay, as I mentioned earlier about my experience during my study, I also have interest and passion doing humanity and contribute to society. That's why I applied for this position.
Okay. So I think that is all for today. If you have any more questions, don't be afraid to approach us, and we will contact you most definitely in the future. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you for coming.